Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's going on with you? What is going on? This is going to be a general collective reading. Mars is now in Scorpio. And that energy is connected to the 5 of Cups in Tarot. Okay, 5 of Cups, Mars in Scorpio talks about focusing on the sorrow, pains, and regrets without a solution. So it's that aspect of analyzing what's going on, but becoming a victim. This is also a powerful time depending on how you perceive and take on the energy and what you do with it. Because whatever comes to the surface in terms of those moments of sorrow, pains, and regrets that may have caused you to respond to life in a certain way, or rather react to life or situations in a way that cause you to have to go through a karmic lesson, which is all good as long as you learn that lesson. And learning that lesson when it comes to your, karmic situations is just you basically gaining the wisdom from those moments where you would want to retaliate, seek revenge, but you don't. You allow the higher power to take over the situation and really see if it's worth even saying anything or doing anything, because we live in the realm of cause and effect. So nothing is going to be hidden, basically. Hello. Hello. Welcome, y'all. So let's say thank you to our benevolent ancestors, benevolent spirit guides, benevolent animal guides, cosmic ancestors, the warriors, all of the energies that are here to support us, dark or light. Thank you, divine creator of all. And with that, I say ashe to all of our ancestors for allowing us to even connect in this space and be able to, get to the bottom of what it is that we really here to do, so we could really enjoy this life full of bliss and peace and joy. Bliss is being able to feel what the soul wants you to feel. The solar plexus. Okay? So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go ahead and just say thank you to all of our guides and ancestors. Emaya ashe oshun ashe, papalegba ashe, papagere ashe, elegwa ashe, lagominadora ashe, oya ashe, inana ashe, ogum ashe, shango ashe, ashe. So, y'all, we're going to start with the Mermaid and Dolphins. Yes. 441 on the timer. Ascended Masters. Ascended Masters are here. Scorpio season. Moon is still in Leo. So, yeah, the energies are quite intense and powerful. It's inevitable. Change is right now. It's inevitable. So if you're feeling any type of discomfort within your body, There's a lot of changes happening, as within, so without, as above, so below. Okay. Message for the collective, Mermaid and Dolphins. Also, let me go ahead and add this here. All right, let's get into it. Here we go. Empowerment. First message out for the collective, empowerment, message of the Mermaid and Dolphins. Now, the Dolphins have a lot to do with you hearing the inner voice, but also attracting what it is that your higher self wants you to pull in for you to stay on that path, or wherever it is that you're going, so that way you can be at this point of bliss. This is where we at. Now, you are more powerful than you realize, collective. It's safe for you to be powerful. It's safe for you to be in your power. It's safe for you to express what it is that you know. Even if that means expressing that to yourself. What if that's writing? Some of you may even be wanting to start something on social media, whether if it's YouTube, whatever it is that allows you to speak or use your voice. You could be receiving some type of information that's leading you towards, okay, I'm here to do this because I'm supposed to empower this particular group. 707, break free. There goes the dolphin again. Try different ventures. So trying is an insult to doing, as we know in this channel. So go about this in different ways, different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. So expand. We're almost stepping into Sagittarius season. Yes, we did just start Scorpio. I'm not shitting on y'all. Love my Scorpios. I love all y'all. We all energies. We just got to get to that point where we realize that we are all. But anyway, moving on. Break free. I just felt like somebody's intuition, right, has a message, but there's something you have to break free from in order to hear this message. Soulmate relationship. Make sure the connections that you are associating yourself with empower you. Because a part of the reason why you may not be able to fully tap into your powers because the energies that are surrounding you do not support that frequency. Okay. New romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. So something that connects to the soul, that eternal space, right? Let's see what else we got. 233. Rest. You've been working hard. Take a nap and get some rest. Now I'm seeing the Four of Swords, Jupiter and Libra, surrendering so that way you're able to be assisted by your ancestors. As I said, we're in Scorpio season, which has a lot to do with those who have passed on, right? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the video, y'all. You already know the vibes. And anybody you know who you feel like may be on a spiritual journey, but you don't know you don't know what to say to get the mind going, kicking gear, make them slide through. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Feel me? So have faith is at the bottom of the deck right now for the collective. We already saw break free. Like there's this sense of breaking free. Some of you probably just need to cry, and you haven't cried or you haven't released these toxic energies that are still flowing through you, whether if it's detoxing or crying or getting it out. It's about getting it out, putting it to rest. It could be an old way of you viewing relationships and the way you connect to people. This could be those that are closest to you, your loved ones. Yes, things may have happened, but you got to get rid of that if you really want to experience unconditional love or that soulmate relationship with the spiritual connection. Feel me? Let's see what else. Synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. It's almost as if you hear something within you and you hear it outside of you. Pay attention to that. It might be happening more often than any other time, even if it's something random. Like you may be thinking of an idea or of a song even. 1104, new moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. Whatever this is going to help you to work through your fears. It's basically, it's connecting the dots for you to be able to have the courage to move forward, even if something may cause you to not fully see your fullest potential, the power that you actually have. Because this may be something that is not the norm. But we're in a time of the age of Aquarius where it is the age of innovation. Okay. So whatever new idea that you have, harness that energy. Tap into that. That's you. That's gifted specifically for you. The journey you have been going through thus far up until this point that you're watching this video and it makes sense to you as to what I'm saying and it's clicking and it's resonating. Do you. Do whatever it is that your mind and your heart are communicating to one another, that you may find yourself expressing it to someone to see if it's a good idea, basically validating it. But you don't need that because you already have that validation within yourself to even have the vision of the idea. If you have the vision, it's already done. But we're just masters at pushing away what it is that we're actually bringing forward to us. Right? Shit, we've been taught to die. How about that? So, peace and prosperity to you, Lady Hurricane. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. Next, we have self-employment. I'm digging this message for y'all. We about to get into it. Like because I feel like right now with Mars going into Scorpio, that energy is going to be even stronger with, because like I said, the Five of Cups is basically somebody looking at cups that are spilled over. Like it's whatever this is, don't fucking work no more. But you're looking at it and making yourself a victim when you have no, it's that's all part of the journey. 1333 was all part of it. It was for you to master something about yourself. Feel me? Because this is also something connected to a generational pattern. That's usually the energies that I pick up on. It's like, okay, if this is who you are, what's going on here? What's going on there? Can we boom, 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 boom. That's why I said whenever you are ready to have your personal reading, you already know what to do. Email. That's all you do, baby. Just email me. And we get to the bottom of whatever we got to do here. So self-employment. You are a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities, especially with Mercury and Neptune having this aspect at 150 degrees of quincunx right now. There's a lot going on when it comes to the intuition and the mind. So this is also like a form of magic that's flowing around, like it says here. You're yes, it is. It's surrounded by magical opportunities. So whatever it is that you're seeking or any assistance that you're looking for, now is the time to go out there and get what you 1444. Now is the time to get what you have to go get what you need to do. Okay, whatever I just said. Okay, you see, that's the energy right there of Mercury in conjunct to Neptune. It'll have you jumbling up your words. So slow shit down. Let's get one more. Let's see what else we got here, because we got empowerment. We got, make sure we have a soulmate relationship that's empowering, that also allows you to step into your entrepreneurship too, because you have that support that you're connecting with yourself. Healing heart. Wow, some of you are healers here. Come on with it. We got work to do, for real, for real. Whatever your gift is and whatever your craft is, whatever it is that you find yourself doing effortlessly, that's what they want you to surrender to. And that's usually going to be something where it's so effortless that people see you doing it and they wondering, how is it that your life is shifting so quickly and so easy? Because you're on the path of least resistance. You're not doing something that's going against what you're supposed to be doing here anyway. Worthiness. You got to know what you got to know. You got to know. You got to put that crown on. Okay. Know that you deserve to receive greatness in all ways. It says good, but we're going to elevate that to greatness in all ways. Let me get one more. Explore your options. That was the first message. Not the first message. That was one of them. That was one of them. But you feel me? So, self-employment, empowerment, humanitarians, getting connected with those that are like-minded souls, so that way your spirit can grow. That's a major key. Major key. Okay. At the top, we have simplify your life. Yes. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. Let's move on, y'all, shall we? What's going on with y'all? Great to have you, as always. I don't know why I feel like I'm screaming, to be honest with you. All right, y'all. Yes, thank you for your likes. I see you. I see you. Let me get a card from the ancestors right here, right quick. Can I have a message, ancestors, for the collective? What would you like to discuss with the collective for their higher consciousness and higher vibration, as we have the energy surrounding us? Mars and Scorpio. Mars is empowered in Scorpio, though, because Mars does rule Scorpio. So transformations are happening even faster. The transformations that y'all could be feeling right now are impulsive. Yeah, they really are. They really are. Literally, it feels like this. It feels like the ancestors like, oh yeah, you thought you was gonna do that? Yeah, we're gonna switch that. We're gonna change the rhythm of all of this. What's the message for the collective? What's the message? Whoa! Devotion to your grandmother. Devotion to your grandmother here. Your great grandmother, the roots, the mother, the maiden, and the crone. Triple goddess energy fitting for Scorpio. This is what we're doing. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. We got the Two of Swords and the Three of Cups here. The way you think about relationships right now is crucial, because some of you are literally ascending some of your ancestors. That's how important, and how that could be what it is that your body is feeling and everything that you're experiencing at this time, because you're literally helping ascended masters. Like we said prior to this, you're helping some of your ascended masters lift up to hey, you getting them out there. And because you're getting them out there, now everything in your life is moving faster, to the point you're realizing, oh, there's something I'm able to do that I normally do, and it's going to take care of me. Hey, beautiful. Mwah. Your ancestors have been switching it up on you, right? Yeah, Mars is in Scorpio. It's like, especially those things that you're sitting here looking at that no longer serve you, gone. Because remember, Brigitte energy, she is the counterpart of Baron Samadi. Okay? So we're talking about the spirit of death itself. The spirit of death itself, when it comes to Moon and Libra energy, emotions connected to balance in partnerships. It's almost as if they're allowing the vibe to seduce you to a point where you have no choice but to shift. That's what that felt like. 2011. Something about 2011 for some of you that is extremely important. You could be having a reset to that point. It's like everything was great and then shit started hitting the fan. Life happened. See the Five of Cups? This is Five of Cups. This is Mars and Scorpio energy for the collective right now. All you really have to do is turn around. Turn it around. The perspective. Turn it around. Cross the bridge and go to these two cups. Two of Cups is Venus and Cancer. Core values when it comes to your roots. Foundation is the way you feel. Hidden emotions. Deep hidden emotions, especially when it relates to love and romance. Right? Let's get some more messages. Let's see what else. My right ear, though? What is going on? Itchy. My ears are not dirty, y'all. These itchy. New Moon in Virgo popped out. New Moon in Virgo for some of you. That popped out. 246. Let's see what we got. Some of you ancient ancestors are really close by. Like, you're even picking up on ancient tools or crafts. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal Moon. Cardinal Moon energy will be Moon in Aries, Moon in Cancer, Moon in Libra, Moon in Capricorn. Moon in Libra, double message. Be bold and make the first move when it comes to something you were taught by a maternal figure from the past. This could even be through a dream state, or this could even be a family member that comes up to you out of the blue and starts talking to you about someone who was born possibly 100 years that they may know of from the year you were born. And it's something about that person that you may want to look into when it comes to exploring your options. Especially if you felt like things were moving slowly. This is about connecting the dots. 2255. You're building you're going through this building process. 55, because there's a massive change happening. 5 and 5 is 10, which gives you the Wheel of Fortune. 0 is a master number. Anywhere you have 0 is basically a new beginning or reset. It's a reset of what you're able to manifest, as above, so below. But you have to really tap into what this is that's been passed down to you or within you. Bring love into the situation, Aquarius. Healing heart. You're a powerful healer. Keep up the great work. You could be drawn to certain crystals right now that you might have thought of. Grab them. We have it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal. And then we have it's time to release negativity. Adjustments are required. Have faith in your dreams. Now, we have a new moon in Scorpio coming up on the 4th, which is also a super moon. So the full moon in Scorpio, that was during Taurus season. So we're looking at April 19th to about May 21st. Something from that time that completed itself influence this new change that you're about to experience now. That was 5 months ago. 5 months ago. What is this energy? What is this? What is this for the collective? What was this energy here? Time to release negativity. This wasn't easy to do, though. Whatever this was, you separated yourself from because you knew that your dreams required you to come up with a practical plan. So that puts you in like this Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy where you're cutting things out, old habits. Yeah. What is this for the collective? It's time to release negativity. What is this about? What is this about? Oh, we have the Sun card at the bottom. So what's really happening right now? Whatever this was, you separated yourself from. Like I said, you knew your dreams needed a practical plan. You wanted to be at a space of bliss and joy, but doesn't matter who you have to cut off. You was gonna get it done. We got, look at this shit. We have the Magician and the Ace of Cups. For some of you, this is a Cancerian. This have something to do with the place that you used to live or stay. The letter M is significant. M and T. M and T. Mountain areas, time to release negativity. Blocks. So that would be the downside, actually, of Mars and Scorpio energy, where you could feel tired, sad, like Five of Cups. As above, so below. It's time to release that if anything comes to the surface, basically, is what this is saying. Reiterating the message. It's like, don't even worry about what it was. Don't worry about what people feel when it comes to the way you about to move or make your moves. Because you're seeking triumph and may come through adversity. That's what this is, triumph through adversity. All right. It's time to release negativity because as above, so below. There's really not much you really can sit there and avoid. Like I said, change is inevitable. Wow, MNT, Ashe. That was around the time I left my mom's. Wow. Hey, Ashe. That. Have faith in your dreams. Adjustments are required. We're going to clarify that to see if we get any other messages for any of y'all in here. So definitely major change when it comes to the way you feel about things here. Okay. And I'm highly feeling even more what you're doing is the devotion that you have to your ancestors and freeing your ancestors. So that way you can now step into your generational wealth. That's what this is. Coming through to bringing that change from the root to the crown. Look at these cards though. Like, in order for this Ace of Cups to turn around and for you to experience that supreme unconditional love, there had to be a lot of revealing and removing and challenges and gaining wisdom and trusting your faith and this, and you know what I mean? It's like, but it'll turn around, feel me? It's going to. It's just that adjustments are required. Let's get into that though. Let's see what that's about. Because especially if some of you are looking to step into your soulmate relationship that has a solid spiritual connection, it's available. We're in that time right now, for real. But remember, the moment that you ask, the moment that you seek, the universe will shift things around. So that's why it's important to really let things go, because this may also be connected to what it is that you want to manifest or that you desire, right? Because we always think we need something, but do we really? Like for real, do we really? Justice and the King of Pentacles. Libra, these are both Venus energies, core values. Do we really? What is this about for the collective? Adjustments are required. Adjustments are required. Because whoever this is or whatever that you're connecting to is connected to a higher frequency. So your frequency has to match that too. This is another reason why there are things that are not at that high vibration are going to be removed from you. You just have to just allow it to be, you know? Going with the ebb and flow. Because this is coming in with so much love and protection. And it can come in quickly, but adjustments are required. When it even comes to the way you receive love and the way you are attracting it, the way you're pulling in the energy. Are you bringing love into the situation? Or are you coming from a space where it could sound like you're seeking revenge, or you're like, nah, fuck that. If this person did this, I'm and when I get here, can't move like that. When you want, you know, a soulmate relationship and situations and vibes that are empowering, things that uplift your spirit. Because this is dope right here. I'm loving this. This is a wish come true. Adjustments are required. But there's a wish coming true. So continue to have faith in your dreams. Continue to lock in that vision. All right. Continue to know more about self. You have the 10 of Cups coming out in reverse. That's the use and action of your belief system. That's the adjustment that needs to happen. You got to turn this around. That's the other cup. That's connected to the Ace of Cups. If it's basically wishing for something but not putting the work in, that's what this is. That's exactly what this is. It's like they want to give you everything that you want, but your dreams, like it says here, needs a practical plan. 3232. Your dreams need a practical plan in order for the scales to be balanced. Justice. What's this? Yeah. Perception, because your triumph is going to come with adversity. Don't become a victim of the adversity. Life is happening for and through you, not to you. Use and action of will. Mars and Scorpio. What's under that? Whoop. High Priestess. Wow. Some of you are going to do very well as spiritual practitioners, for sure. Yep. This is a gift coming from someone that passed from you. This is your bloodline. Like, you're here for a reason, obviously. And again, if you're here watching my lives, this is your energy. Like, yeah, high priest and high priestess up in here with a lot of power. But you just have to ground that. So some of you, grounding that energy is going to cause you to have to separate from certain people that you may have been comfortable with. But it doesn't mean that you don't love these people. No, you're focused on your path, your mission, where you have to go here. Let's see what's under this. Yes. There's a moment of enlightenment. It's a pause. Things are shifting. So when you're in this hangman position, you're going through a process of enlightenment or an alignment, because the hangman is also 33. Now, this alignment could be from that leap of faith that you may have taken 5 months ago. Okay. Followed by Knight of Swords. There's something coming in quickly here. This could even be the last phase of that Mercury retrograde post-shadow phase, right? Where this could just be ideas or thoughts of moments that may have kept you stuck, belief systems or an illusion that you may have had, or delusion about a particular situation. Really releasing those things that no longer serve you, cutting it out for real, setting boundaries here, right? There it is. 10 of Pentacles, Mercury and Virgo. Your perception becoming a reality on earth, within your spirit, your connections at work, those who work with, those of you connected to. This could even be family, your supporters. There is solid now, because you were able to see that these past situations were just there to mold where you're at now. Mold where you're at now to get you to where you're headed. And that's infinite. Higher consciousness doesn't have an ending. Have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams. There it is. 10 of Cups coming out upright. What's at the bottom here? Walking away from things and situations that no longer serve you. Venus and Aquarius, based on your core values. Based on what brings you peace and joy, that's what you're going to decide and the way you're going to move. Every decision or action that you take is going to be based on what your core values are telling you. If you have a solid core, you have a solid alignment within your spine. Now you're able to be upright. If you're able to be upright, you're able to breathe. You're able to breathe. You have more life, more creativity. Come on now. This is where we at. Feel me? Wow. Let the transformation happen. Mars and Scorpio, let it happen. Triumph through adversity. Let things fall away that as they must. This is clear as day. This ain't Scorpio, but it's still a water energy. So this Scorpio transformation that a lot of you are going through has a lot to do with, this could be an idea, this fantasy or dream that you have. You're undergoing this change so that way you can tap more into it. This could also be just a belief system, like a particular religion that you may have been born and raised to tap into. And now the more enlightened you become, the clearer these situations look to you on a deeper level, though. It's like, this has always been a thing where, you know, you may have certain connections that, you know, deep down your spirit won't be able to thrive, but you test it out just to see. There's no more of that just to see. Anything that feels like a just to see to your ancestors, you're going to see. 302. Yes. Queen of Pentacles. They're not playing literally. See? Right to you. So that's basically that message. Let's get a tarot spread. Let's see what's really going on now. Let's get a little bit more into it. As a matter of fact, we don't even need to. Let me see where we going next. What y'all got going on? Talk to me. What y'all want to do? We doing love? El amor? 303. 303. Let's see what the ancestors say. What we doing? We could do love. Temptation. Capricorn energy. Control. Let me get a surrender card before we move forward. Yes, love. Okay, baby. 4 of Cups. Something. Oh, yeah. So shum. Ashe. Let's go. So what we'll do first, we'll get a surrender card. Let's see what we must surrender before we tap into this space. Love is always my favorite. I love it, baby. All right, honey. Okay. Let's do love then, shall we? How many of you are single or committed? Let me know. Single or committed? Matter of fact, use this space right now. What do you want? If you are single, what do you want? And what it is that you want, are you that? Because that's the way you'll get it. Promise you. Single. Hey, Ninja. Hi, baby. Committed, Rosie. Welcome, baby. Welcome, welcome. I see ya. Single, but I like someone. I love that. Feels good though, huh? Okay, committed, baby. I see that. Hi, I want to be committed. I hear you. So single, I share. And fed up of the ego battles. You in the right space. I got you. we gonna bring that to, bring that to the surface, so there is no more battle. Feel me, baby? I appreciate y'all for being here. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video. You already know. That way that energy 40/40 can spread throughout these platforms, so we can really bring in love into the situation. Let's see what we got here coming out. Prosperity lies ahead, a fiery climax approaches. That's good. I'm liking this. Your dreams need a practical plan. Even in love too, for real. So single or committed, this could simply be the ascension of the love that you are currently experiencing in order to elevate it. It's almost like write a fantasy. Like what? Write a love letter, a new love letter to enhance it. Who's eating hot wings and ranch? Or somebody want hot wings and ranch? Or somebody's who got hot wings and ranch? Is it you? Got him. It's you. You got hot wings. Listen. 306 over here. Oh, fucking low-key hungry and shit. I had buffalo chicken with mustard. I'm done. That joint was good, wasn't it? I know. Told y'all. It be lit over here. No, not you. It's son. Let's see. What must the collective surrender when it comes to love? Surrender to success. That self-employment is huge. So be mindful of those who are connected to you when it comes to, the work that you want to do. Make sure you're supported. Make sure your partner supports you. Even if they don't understand, or overstand your work, support can still be given. Feel me? You are ready to experience abundance when it comes to love, collective. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. That message keeps coming out because you also have explore your options. I left this spread out here still. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. This could even be work. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. When it comes to love, let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. The next spread I'm going to pull is going to be the whispers of love, but I'm hearing the message to pull it from your person's higher self, whether you're single or committed. Because they're pretty general where you can, be like, oh, that's, or no, that ain't, discernment. Because some of y'all are powerful healers and you could be in a connection where that could be testing you, which is 4404. Surrender your need to always be right. When it comes to love, give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. When it comes to love, can you clarify this? Surrender your addictions is at the bottom, and this could be to controlling people. Now, remember, single or committed. When it comes to surrendering that addiction to helping people, obviously that can trickle over to your relationship where you find yourself saying certain things that you would tell someone else, but your partner already knows this aspect, so you don't really have to explain it to them the way you explain it to someone else. So really having discernment as to the way you express certain ideas by knowing the energy you're communicating it to, right? But let's see. Let's get a little bit more. King of Cups and the 10 of Cups comes out. So What is this? Queen of Wands, Aries, power. Have something to do with power, control, life force. What if the other person's ego, that's constant battle, I get triggered? So what you do is when someone else's energy triggers you, you want to go deeper within you and see what's causing that trigger, because it's always coming from within. This could be a connection to something that they may be connected to in their past or within this life or another lifetime. This could be a generational pattern. Think of what it is that they're saying, not so much the way that they're saying it. What is it that they're saying, and go into that, you know? Triggers are good. Triggers are there to cause change. Triggers are good. It's just the perception of it. If whatever they said, and it triggered you, what was that? Why did it trigger you? Sometimes we allow it to trigger us and we don't even go any further to the next step and ask ourselves on some real, like, okay, so why? Really remove the person, right? But we have the Queen of Wands and the Chariot coming out together here. This is allowing things to go through the cycles, the flow. The Chariot's Cancer, Moon energy. Knowing your temperament is key. That's another thing. You have to know your temperament, because sometimes you find yourself communicating with your partner and you're just doing it just to do it because society tells you that you're supposed to communicate, you're supposed to do this. Yes, communication is key, but proper communication is even more so. You know, it's like if you want to eat healthy and you don't like what you're eating, and if you don't like eating it, it's not going to do you any good because you don't like it. No matter how potent it is to cure you, if you don't like it, it won't have that effect on the body. So it's the same with the energy outside of you. So knowing your temperament and knowing the waves that you're experiencing when it comes to your moods, this is why it's important to know your moon sign, you know, and really get into that as well. Knowing when to give and when to take. Six of Pentacles here. This is Moon and Taurus energy. Full Moon and Taurus is right here. Tracy, the practical plan. Being practical, like really being on it. Like when you know yourself, like see for me, for example, I know that I love my alone time because I love to dive into my spirituality. I have the balance, yes, between the practical and the spiritual side, but I also know my purpose. So it definitely requires me to step away from certain situations because everyone isn't thinking or feeling the same way that I am when it comes to, okay, if I'm not in the mood to be around people, I'm gonna step away from people. Some people don't even give a fuck and they'll just stay around you. Feel me? So the tone, the pitch, the look, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it connects to like that fatherly parent like energy where parents in the past will use a certain look on the face to intimidate the child and all this, you know, all this stuff. So it really, all of that stuff is coming to the surface for the collective and how we handle relationships. That's how deep it is for me when it comes to even doing this. This is when I even do personal readings for y'all. Like we go deep into it. It's like, nah, fuck that. Let's see what this is, but from a space that we can come from compassion, you know, to solve it. Yeah, we're gonna have our moment where we get pissed off, but all right, now let's reel this back in. Let's see why we got to that point though. What is that? Where did that start from? Right? Then you find yourself, like it says, surrender your need to always be in right and surrender outdated beliefs of yourself and stuff like that. Like when it says be yielding and not rigid, that's the point. That's the point you get to when you start looking at a trick and you be like, but wait a minute. And then you start getting into your natal chart and you start putting two and two together. That's why research is important. You know, if you think about it too, people will do, somebody may say, like, let's say if you tell your partner that you want to look into natal charts and you want to do this and you want to do that to really get a grasp of who you are, and they say you're going to believe something like that, that's a script. Most cases that same person may be someone who's always watching TV, and everything you see on TV is actually a script. Think about it. All right, so you can choose what you're going to program yourself with to get to a point where you are now solid with what it is that you know to create whatever it is that you want with all the information that's available to you within your DNA first and foremost, because some of us have information that isn't even written, but is in reading these things and these other tools that unlocks that information that has been dead for so long. You see what I'm saying? So I step away, and those that meet me with negativity, when I come back around, gets walked away from again. Yeah, for good, absolutely. And the universe is so beautifully designed that it puts you in that position, as above, so below, 5111. That, like, this is why I love astrology. It's ancient knowledge and it works. I don't care what nobody say. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say about it. You ignorant, whatever. But you gonna be sitting there lost. Huh? Like, because it allows you to dive into what's going on above you, within you, around you. And it's like, you know what I mean? Let's see what else we get after this, because this is a love reading, but it's all connected. You feel me? Yeah, it's all connected. To clarify that, this is the card of proposals, invitations, serendipity, like romance, and it's beautiful. See, if you focus on the ebb and flow of the way things are going, especially when it comes to your fantasies and illusions, it's almost like they want you to imagine where your power can take you, and your bud, pounder, you and your partner. See that? The balance of the yin and the yang right here. When you give birth to what it is, the power that you have within you, the wisdom that you have within you from the challenges that you've gained, whether if it was growing up, other relationships, other friendships, and really have that conversation with your partner or with self to get to the bottom of things, so that way you can really experience moments where, you know, you're in your power, your person's in their power, and there is no confusion as to the roles in the relationship. All right. Let's see what else we got here. I appreciate you for being here, my love. What else do we have here for the collective? The balance, as we were just talking about it. This is Jupiter in Capricorn. Now, let me see what else comes after this. These karmic lessons have to get balanced out in order to step out of any stalemate-like energy within your current relationship with your partner or self. Two. Luck is on your side. Opportunity. That's what luck is, when preparation meets opportunity. Preparation meets opportunity. Some of you told your masculine about this not too long ago. Just saw birds fly. It's about a strategy that they want to come up with. Preparation connected to opportunity. What are you aware of? What are you preparing yourself for? That is the opportunity that you are unlocking within your connection when it comes to love. Wish fulfillment. More Jupiter energy. Definitely a work strategy, but this is also connected to love. So for those of you who are single, please let go of these limiting ideas you have from other relationships or the way you used to communicate in past relationships, even if you are in a commitment too. Because some of you could be communicating something to your partner that's connected to the way you were communicating in another relationship. It doesn't even have to be romantic. This could be with a family member. This could even be at work. Whatever it is that has to do with you connecting with other people, this is connecting to your relationship. And the transformation that you're having at a deep soul level in matters of the heart. The moon. Deep love. Deep love. This is love that stands the test of time here. But you have to answer the call and surrender outdated beliefs of yourself. For some of you, that's you being a healer. There's something it's like once this rest period passes, the transformation happens and you can feel yourself. Make sure you go after what it is that you intended to do at the time that you were asking for it when things weren't working out. There's something you asked for when things weren't working out and you wanted the assistance. Now it's available to you. Some of you know what that is specific to you. I'm not sure. That was just a message. But it's definitely something that it's like an intuitive spark from an angel. Wow. Safe haven. Emotions are being tempered as you uncovered some more truth about why you even felt left out in the cold, or why you even have these doubtful thoughts or stagnant like thoughts. Because divine timing is at play. 57, 12. 12. Angels are definitely out here making moves. Your ancestors, I'm telling you, this is just straight up ancestors coming out here deciding, yo, we got to move this. We got to move this around. So that's what I'm saying. Just surrender anything that you feel like is being pulled from you. You know what that is. So that way you're able to be more open and receptive to support and love. Surrender stubbornness for some of you and the negative thinking. What else we got here when it comes to love? The Page of Wands, a spark of inspiration. So now let's go over to the higher self of the counterpart. Yep. Wow. Wow, source. Okay. I'm with it. The flow. See what I'm saying? Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. We flowing right now. Hear me? We are flowing, honey. Whispers of love, higher self, divine counterpart of the collective. Now I said divine counterpart, higher self. That could be the person you with, somebody else. The universe knows all, though. Okay. So, divine counterpart of the collective, higher self message. You never know which journey you're on when it comes to love in your lifetime until you encounter it. Is it the soulmate? Is it the twin flame? Soulmate is what your soul needs at the moment. The twin flame is you, the embodiment of you outside of you. What is this? New love, collective. 59:59, and it went straight to 1 hour as we said that. Embrace your emotions. Like attracts like. Some of you definitely answer the calling of your heart. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. So some of you along your spiritual journey is where you have or will encounter this new love. 26. It could be 26 or born on the 26th or February 6th. February 6th will make this person an Aquarius. Okay. Then we have take a chance on love, number 23. And then we have 28, the union of hearts. Beautiful energy already. So the divine counterpart of the collective higher self is ready for this new phase in love, a union of hearts. So a union of hearts means that there's this massive shift that's going on when it comes to the deep soul healing, because not people think they're connected to hearts, but they're not. They're really not, because the love is still missing the unconditional factor. When you have unconditional love, that's the true union of hearts here. But let me read this message. We have like attracts like coming up at the bottom of the deck for y'all when it comes to love and the message of the higher self to y'all. So 28, union of hearts, talks about this is so special, unique, and cannot be defined in words. This love is comfortable and a perfect fit. It can be between parents and children, romantic partners, or in a special friendship. It is important to recognize the significance love has in your life. Shift your attention to the essentials in your relationships. Celebrate the wealth of love present in your life. This card is prompting you to redirect your awareness from your goals and desired outcomes onto your relationships. That's basically this energy here. Balance out your relationships, y'all. Some of you have been in that mode of like, being away from people too. Just get around those who are like souls, right? So you got to embrace your emotions, embrace what you feel, and love upon yourself and what you feel. You shouldn't have to be judged for the way you feel about things and think about things. You don't have to wait for a special occasion to do something for someone you love. Send a note, a card, or a flower to let them know you truly value them and the part they play in your world. 2 dryads embrace with complete abandon. Their encirclement represents the love that is present in a relationship. The colors green and yellow that is present in a relationship. Wait a minute. Their encirclement represents the love that is present in a relationship. The colors green and yellow dominate this image, suggesting balance, healthy love, and mutuality. You are being reminded of the importance significant relationships have in your life. Reflect on the role love plays in your world. Single, the one I wanted has moved on to be with the ancestors. Wow. Oh, wow. He has a bigger mission. It's a bigger mission. When that happens, that's I honor you first and foremost for even being open with that. I had that experience, and what I did was observe the connection, right? And the purpose of the energy connecting to me, the way it felt. What did that open or what did it close from it being present? And really, like it says, encircling oneself around the purpose of the connection, because the time may have passed, but the energy's still present. You see what I'm saying? Because the body is time. There are a lot of experiences that we have, right? And time passes by and we don't see it. It's kind of how the body is. But can we come back to it within an energy base? Yes, because it's never gone. You see? So I hope that helps you to move forward, babe. Alkaline hot wings, I'm with it. With it. So, take a chance on new love, Donnie. Take a chance on new love. That'll help. This could even be with self. Or even, hey, we gonna be out here on YouTube vibing. This is the love for you too. So sending you love, boo. Sending all y'all all the love. You hear me? Let's get another one. Higher self or divine counterpart. And you know what else I can tell you, Donnie? It's 3:30. The interesting thing about the universe is that you'll encounter the beauty of that soul again. I promise you. You can see it's right. I promise you will, boo. Trust and believe. You ebb and flow. It's all a process. But it'll be so much more. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. That's 7. That's a message from the higher realm right there. Beyond heaven. Because this is heaven. This is heaven. Heaven is on earth. The energy above that, the divine energy, the ethereal energy, that's the message coming down here. That eternal energy we were just talking about that never leaves. It's saying shift it back to love. That's what's real. You see? 7. Oh, y'all's in it. Not oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, my forgive me. 3:31. Something's changing, though. And quickly. And it happens when you shift the perception or this focus back to love. That's a message right there, babe. 7 is the Chariot. Remember? 7 is the Chariot. The moment you step back into the power, here comes the offer. New love. Come through. Higher self. And when I tell you this new love that comes in, when you step into supreme unconditional love within yourself and really see the higher perspective of the challenges, especially when it comes to someone's time passing on, that's what the dark night of the soul is. To separate the illusion of the higher self from the 3D body, so that way that revelation can come through, and the process of time passing on becomes that illusion. But you realize it's not gone. It's being in that frequency that allows these things to happen. It's so sacred that it shuts you out. Notice that when you are going through certain phases of your journey, you notice when certain things end or certain people step away. It's the same thing when it comes to that ethereal energy. Spirit. Three, 3. Forgiveness. 29. So as you remove these dogmatic beliefs, do so without the intent of revenge, because once all of this truth comes up about what truly is real, forgiveness is key to unlock it. Icebox. Take the heart out the icebox. Give it life. From the ancient mysteries, past, present, and future are now available to you all. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments is the message here. You are limitless, number 4. You can do anything you choose. Let's get lifted. Let's get lifted. Woo. Practice compassion. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. And the first message that came out when it came to love, temptation to look at those situations that make you that bring forth discontent and boredom. That's the temptation card. Or Capricorn energy. Devil card with the Four of Cups. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. Blue Lotus, the beginning for some of you. The fourth dynasty, Al-Kebulan, is important for some of you. And love, the way you manifest love. You may have a guide when it comes to that time frame, 11100. That's helping you with this. Maybe Maat. Let's get some divine goddesses up in here. Let's do that. Let's get the ancestors in here. Let's get this. Let's get some angels and ting on ting. What else could I give y'all here? Use this one. And where is it? Right here. Let's take this up. Message is clear. Oh, Nasma Abichwalagisa. That's stew beans. Look here. Mm. Mm. I feel like Isis is going to come out, or Lilith. Triple goddess energy for sure. Oh, who's this? Kali. Flew right out the deck. She was like, it's me. I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be truth of who I am, the mother of the universe. So Kali is someone you can probably look into when it comes to energy, because it's something about you all reading something, imagination, and the universe, and where you're at right now. So Kali came on out, but we're gonna put her back. Let's see what you got. Go on, honey. Take a chance. Who didn't say something yet? If you're single, who didn't say anything? Or if you're in a relationship, in a commitment, what haven't you said that you've been wanting to say? Question is, should you say it? Let's see. What is the energy supporting the collective and love? Sarah Lakali, Queen of the Outsiders. Wow. I have arrived. I am where I will always be in love. Sarah Lakali is assisting the collective, divine feminine energy, assisting y'all when it comes to love. Queen of the Outsiders. So if you find yourself isolating yourself, this is one of the reasons why, because you have arrived. The higher version of you, the higher consciousness within you has arrived, has come to the surface, and therefore you are living in a space of compassion or on your way, which is in love. Others of you, this has to do with poetry. Sappho, the poetess, screenwriters, songwriters, says here, I love every inch of my body. I love the woman in my life. I love the women in my life fiercely. Okay, so this is that forgiveness part. For some of you, you could have miscommunication with women in your family, but it's because you're here to break that generational pattern, because it's connected to a way of connecting to love, or the way love is viewed, or what it is. Now, it could even be like certain standards in the past where the woman was doing more for the man, while just the power play. That's what I'm hearing, the power play. So we have Saralakali and Sappho. Know how to use the usage of your words to bring things to balance here. The usage of words, the Pontiff of Possibilities, Pope Joan. This is the Hierophant. This is a Hierophant energy. The possibilities are limitless. This is the second time you get in that message, because the soul is limitless. So anywhere you feel like you're being stifled or like cut short, your truth is coming up to the surface. It'll either choke you out or choke your environment out to get you to move forward, so you can really experience this unconditional love where this romance of a spiritual basis can thrive, because you're here to do more than just be in love. You are both here with healing hearts, that even just the two of you being together brings forth healing to humanity. So it's important for you to even be able to be in that space, to experience the love, give the love, because it's more than just the two of you, or more than just that connection itself. And in terms of what you enjoy from it, it's doing more for everyone else outside of you. So that's why it's important for you to stay focused on your mission, your vision. Ariadne, mistress of the labyrinth, and the cosmic egg, the divine feminine. I'm telling you, this shit is real. You be mindful of the way you're speaking about certain things that may have passed on or moved on from. A certain way of doing things. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of ever expanding love. My soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. The only way out of this is to perceive things as happening for and through, and not to. The only way out the labyrinth is to see it as through. If you go to the labyrinth, all you're doing is going to it. You're going to it, into it, and that's it. You're not doing anything to get out. You're just going to, right? So anytime you say this is happening to me, think of yourself going to the labyrinth. You're sending yourself into confusion, right? So now you end up dealing with stuff instead of handling. Zhou Zhuangjing, the mystic of peace. I am peace. When the mind is clear, when my mind is clear, the way is clear. All right. And then we have Rabia, the queen of saintly women. I am in service of divine love. I move the way love looks at me. I move the way love asks me to move. So moving from unconditional love, compassion. You know how many people don't know that? This is why I said the union of the hearts, and people saying that they have unconditional love. Unconditional love does not end. It's limitless. There is no breaking up in no unconditional love. There isn't that conversation of, oh, do you want this to be over in unconditional love? That shit don't happen. Because you know yourself as to the person you're with or the connection you're with. You know there's difference there. The difference between commitment and an interest. An interest would do that. We'll play those games and have you run around and shit. Nah. Nobody got time for that. You feel me? Let's get an archetype for the divine masculine energy. Archetype energy that's assisting the collective in love. We have the husband. Let's be real about this. Husband material. I do, therefore I will. The first responder. Protector, a warrior, but also a soldier, and an emperor, a god in his own right, a king. Come on now, a husband, a king. So this is someone who's mastering all four parts of themselves, along with source, along with spirit. 5, allowing the senses to be governed by source. That's what this masculine energy is. That's what's going to help the masculine energy, is to move with source. Move with source. And in love I trust. Illuminati. So basically what this is talking about is illuminating all the truth that there is that must be uncovered. That's what this energy is about. Stepping into your truth. Walk your truth. Divine masculine. That's what's going to help you in love. Walk your truth. Even a divine masculine within the feminines. Walk your truth. That's going to radiate towards your partner. You walk in your truth, they step into their truth even more. 120, 34. Talk that shit. Let's go. 3, 4, 5. Listen, we here. The ascended tribe, the higher vibration at 144 ain't no joke. Whoever this masculine energy is, or the masculine energy surrounding y'all, or that could be developing within the partner that you have, is realizing the truth of what's going on. And y'all know where I'm going with that, and how it affects you, your livelihood, what it is that you do. Because that's what it's about at the end of the day. Everybody wants to experience bliss. Everybody wants happiness. Everybody wants joy. Osiris energy, the green man. Come on. Guardian of Gaia. Not playing. He's not playing. He's not playing with none of y'all. God, like I said, in his own right, he ain't playing with none of that. Magician, knowing who you are, the I am that I am. I create this world. That's what he's talking about. Remember, Osiris resurrected. Okay? How? With the power of the feminine. Houses life when it passes on and brings forth life. Think about it. Tell me more about this energy for the collective divine masculine, divine feminine energies that we have here on the board. One more shuffle. Moon in Sagittarius for some of you. That may be, there's definitely a Sag energy here. But this could also be Temperance or Archangel Michael fighting your battles for you. So step to the side. Let those battles be fought by your ancestors who are here to clear this up. So that way you can step into the power. Look at this. It says, I can empower you. That came up here from the Mermaid's message. This person could be a fire sign or earth sign that could be going through this transformation where it's crucial to humanity, not just your union. A brotherhood, grandfather, outlaw, visionary artist. Yeah. So this is why the divine feminine has to rise up in power. 123:44, to protect the masculine, not in the space of fear, but just so that way. It's a home, foundation, the rooftop. The feminine is the rooftop. Protect the home, making it a home, not putting something in the box. Incubating. Solar plexus comes out. And power. Power couple for sure here. $38, 9, 10, 11. Hold the vision of what it is that you want. Don't focus on what you don't want or what you're not getting in the current situation you're in right now. The more you focus on that, the more you receive that. Okay? Because the way this solar plexus and this power card is coming out, remember, actions that you take based on a gut instinct or decision you want to make, they're really going to be a part of your life for like the next 20 years. Yes, time is an illusion. However, for the process to come, you're opening up the door to a new cycle. Just be mindful of the cycle you're opening. Heart chakras at the bottom. What is your heart telling you? Okay. What is your heart telling you here, collective? Because whatever this is connecting to the crown. It's going up towards the crown here. From the solar to the heart chakra. So from your gut up to the heart. Once it connects to the heart, now it's flowing through the throat chakra. This is your inner voice now. This is where the intuition is going to start to play a part. But that's a quick transformation between a possible connection of the inner voice and the third eye and the crown. Because so much can happen. So much is already happening as you're already processing other things. But whatever it is that you're still processing, that your inner voice is still a little bit low, this is what needs to be removed. So that way, that when the mind is clear, the path is clearer. Okay. Because like I said, the energy is strong to attract any partner in any area of life. Okay. But it's what you're aware of. 351. I'm pressed the Hierophant, the Magician. Two of Pentacles, movement, choices, and decisions. You have to choose which door you're going to walk through. March 82 could be significant, or March 8th, or March 2nd. Fulfillment of wishes. Your next move, however, is going to bring a fulfillment of wishes. So it's feeling like a win-win outcome. It's like I said, the ancestors are going to shift things regardless, because you're supposed to be in a certain space in your life. You're supposed to be at a certain point in your life, because the stars are moving and connected in that way, as above, so below. So movement, choices, and decisions are connecting you to fulfillment of wishes. That does not always mean that this phase, okay, is going to be comfortable. So courage, confidence is key here, because you may have to make choices and decisions when it comes to love that you probably didn't expect to. But it's connecting you again to fulfillment of wishes. Intuition is playing a huge part here. Again, remember that inner voice, positive movement forward, fulfillment of wishes. It's going to be traveling, relocation, conflict and defeat. What is this about? Spiritual strength. Yeah, stay locked into your strength. Stay locked into universal love. This is Moon in Sagittarius. So 9 of Wands energy. Some of you are having this conflicting decision whether to stay where you're at or move on to something, and you already know it can cause some type of conflict with those around you that are closest to you. This could be feminine energies, but you got to move forward. You got to keep moving forward. Okay, because it's almost as if it's not almost. This is really depending on this next move, depends on your happiness. Your happiness depends on this next move. Let's see. Patience. You've been patient enough with this situation. It's time to get your power back, root chakra, and move on. This is the Chariot again. Okay. And like it said, the only thing that's real is love. Follow your passion and be patient with yourself. Most people are not patient with themselves. So that's why certain ideas that you may have that may cause you to go on a particular journey, they won't even understand it, because they don't have patience with themselves, and they're not process oriented. They're result oriented. So it's always wanting things to happen quick. It can, but it requires a certain level of, a vibe. Let's see. Final one, the third eye, the vision. I'm telling you. 6, also making a decision here. When it comes to love, What is your advice for the collective? 355, when it comes to love, advice for the collective as it relates to the third eye, spiritual strength, movement, choices, decisions, the solar plexus, power, the conflict and defeat they may experience by fully tapping into their power, finding the order, aligning with order through the chaos. Ashe, this feels good. Good. That was my intention. For real, for real. Let's go. Two of Swords was still in reverse. That's what's up. Here we go. Advice and love. Advice, love for the collective. Temptations, restrictions, control. Advice for the collective. First card out has to do with control. Power. How are you using your power? Do you have your power? If you don't have your power, what is it that you're using when it comes to your responses as to the way you feel when it comes to love? And expressing yourself to your partner when it comes to the way you feel when it comes to love. What are you connected to? Are you connected to your heart space, or are you connected to someone else's idea of love? Are you connected to you or outside of you? Because if you're connected to outside of you, you have given your power away. So now you're bonded to someone else's view and no longer not even feeling the presence of love within your own connections. So the current advice has to do with control, standing on happiness. This could even be the balance between your higher self and your 3D self. The unveiling of the truth. Welcome, little mama. The unveiling of the truth brings forth clarity of what it is that is in your heart, your gut, and the power that you have to manifest what you truly desire, and emotional stability here. That North Node in Taurus is going to help a lot of you with emotional stability. So again, that's why a lot of things are stripping away, why things may feel uncomfortable, because it's important to your self-worth and core values that if this doesn't serve you, it must go, because you're stepping into becoming mystics, harnessing the power of your emotions of peace. When you're at peace, the mind is clear and the path is clear. All right. Along with, what was her message here? The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless only when you're at peace. You're restricted when you're not at peace. So that's why it's important to move away from certain situations where you're not at peace and you're feeling bonded. All right. Advice as it relates to power in the connection for the collective. What do we have? It came out this way, but we're going to take it this way because it just fell out of my hand. But it's almost like, yes, it is out of your hands. This change is out of your hands. This change is out of your hands when it comes to love. Some situations may end, but it's all for the better. It's for a higher purpose. Because for some of you, 5 months ago, you said you wanted better. And whatever's being stripped away from you was required for that better. Even if you don't understand it at this current moment. Right? To develop inner wisdom, to keep moving forward, to complete the cycles when it comes to certain emotions you have with certain friendships, social relationships, the lack of harmony. but also coming out victorious, dropping those swords and putting them to rest and moving on to create change with what it is that you are guided to move away from here. Advice: you're being pulled away from situations because it doesn't serve your relationship. It doesn't serve the heart space, because the heart has a vision to help you gain control over your emotions. Because when you're at peace, when the mind is at peace and clear, the way is clear. Again, the North Node, they were literally being guided towards the North Node in Taurus right now, the next 3 months. Scorpio energy here for some of you. Let's see what we got. Holding on until you succeed. Gaining control over your emotions is leading you to victory and success. But it's in knowing that things are happening through you, right? We're no longer going to things, because going to things, it's keeping us in it. We need to go through it. If we're going to go to, we got to go through. Really holding on to someone's heart space here. That could be the only thing that will block you from moving forward, is what you holding on to your heart space. There's nothing's going to come from holding grudges. Remember that. Okay? You always constantly be in a space of delay if you're holding on to grudges, especially if removing that grudge is connected to you receiving your abundance in any area of your life. We're doing love here. You want that energy to increase in love and go to higher levels of commitment. Everyone's going through an internal shift that can really bliss you. 6-6, you're on the right path though. 466. Let's see what 466 is. Can't make this up. This is crucial. Angel number 466 is a sign from the spiritual realm that you should never let yourself down by making a great difference, in your life. Besides, you will become what you think about yourself because you are smart and sharp. Equally, you need to concentrate on your skills and to live a great life. Some of you got to step back and focus on you. That's all right. Okay? No one's here to understand that about you. Everybody got to understand themselves and their ways of their temperament. Right? Let me see what else it says here. You are seeing it everywhere you walk in businesses. No, there was something that I saw that really... It says 466 symbol is a way of the guardian angels communicating to you that your constant life battles with family, friends, and even other loved ones have come to an end. That's 466. So you're on the right path. You see what I mean? So don't feel guilty if you feel like you need to separate yourself from your partner or you need to retreat. Do so, because it's for the higher purpose of where you're going. So that way you can fully, master your emotions here. And that's a win-win outcome for you and your person. Let me get 3 more cards here. So I said, let me get 3 more cards here, and that's exactly what they gave. 4 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Take action on whatever this is that got you feeling left out in the cold that you're focusing on. That's literally what it's over with. It's over with. The perception has to change back to love now. That's what this is about. If you're experiencing some type of friction in love, bring your focus back to love and not the lack of it or what's not working. And some of you have to exercise that mindset, so that way the potency of that frequency can actually become a part of you. So that's why daily practice of your affirmations and self-love and self-care is what it is. Right? But here we are at the end of our reading. Let's close it with Divine Animal Oracle cards. Final message. I love y'all. Thank you for vibing with me again. And if you want to book a personal reading, I'll be doing the general reading. And stay tuned, because the prices may change. You never know. Excited. So you do want to, if you want to book your personal, send that email, baby. Description box. Got all the deets. 141. Final message. Let's go. Wow, got 3 cards. At the bottom, you have the sea turtle. Survival, ancient wisdom, endurance. You are being guided to clean out your emotional closet, confront your fears, and expand your sense of self. Your mind, body, and soul are intricately intertwined. It's not how you start or how fast you go, but rather how you follow through and execute your plans that will bring you your heart's desires. That's what these next few messages are sitting on. We have the dolphin, the tiger, and the ladybug. The dolphin. Intelligence, grace, playfulness. You are being guided to be like a child. Have fun and enjoy life. Be playful, spontaneous, enthusiastic, and carefree. Find what excites you. Make your mark in the world. We are here to experience, expand, and create what we desire. Ladybug. Personality, change, and happiness. You are being guided to move in a new direction. Your new life begins today. Embrace this new transformation and navigate your way towards your heart's desires. Believe in yourself, others, and the divine, and you will manifest amazing things. Final message. This ladybug also has a butterfly, so that may be significant and important to y'all. And these purple flowers, orchids, are they? I'm not sure. Or tiger. Courageous, dynamic, inner strength. You are being guided to begin a new journey, one that is exciting and purpose-driven. North Node. You have everything you need to confront adversity and turn it into opportunity. Fiercely pursue what you desire. You are an amazing life force with limitless power and potential. That is your message. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. 133.55. Later.